spice of life. And Joe just fills me with that sense of variety. So unique, so sensational. Wow, his wife is never bored. Woo! So our committee has reviewed a few more of these, and we have quite a selection. I'm going to regale you with your innermost thoughts. In public, woo! I release situationships. I embrace standards and maybe someone who can meet them. I release makeup sex. I embrace marriage sex. Woo! What I would give to have a partner that's guaranteed to come home to and bang every night. I'm so jealous of all you couples. Woo! I will be living vicariously through you tonight. So really rejoice in what you have. It's extra special and bang more. Woo! I release having a threesome at the lake with two goth women a couple of years ago. I embrace practicing baby making on a mountaintop, one that we had to hike up to for miles. Wow. Painting a picture there, I could go on that mountaintop and meet a hairy beast. I release jealous feelings. I embrace massages that turn into sex. Woo! Ow! Oh yeah. I release faking orgasms. I embrace morning quickies. Ooh. I release jealousy, anger. I embrace quickies, nudity, happy, funny, sex, blowjobs, hard jobs, orgasming. Woo! I release butt stuff. I embrace butt stuff. I'm torn. Woo! You guys are quite a prolific group tonight. But we've got another comic coming up for you to enjoy. So without further ado, please welcome to the stage an amazing local gal from Bristol, but she's traveled nationwide, and she's here tonight as a winner of the Blue Ridge Comedy Festival about a year ago. Please welcome to the stage and give a warm welcome to Meredith Kerr!
Thank you. It was just like, we're just going to rock out with some pink. I'm about it. How's everybody doing tonight? Okay, are y'all still awake? Are you with me? Hello? Okay, you're not. Oh, I'll just do what I said anyway. My name is Meredith, and I have terrible taste in men. Anybody out there have terrible taste in partners? No, you guys are all fucking happy. Great. I love that for y'all. I think that's great for you guys. I have terrible taste in men. And yes, I said men. I have this haircut and I like dick. Let's get over it, okay? I'm too old. I don't give a fuck what y'all think about my hair. I like dick and I like this hair. So that's my dating motto has historically been like the plaque on the Statue of Liberty. Bring me your unhoused. You're unemployed. You're narcissistic masses. And I will date them. And when you have terrible taste in men, it leaves you jaded when it comes to love and relationships. Some people call that bringing baggage into the relationship. Baggage to me implies a suitcase. You know, your shit's folded, organized. Like baggage you can just breeze through TSA with, right? That's not what I'm bringing in the relationship, you guys. I'm bringing 47 Kroger bags just crammed full of all of my fucking issues. And I'm 46 and single, so there's cats in those bags, guys. That kind of baggage does not go through TSA easily. There's never enough bins for all my bags. My alcoholism inevitably spills out. My love of narcissistic men with substance abuse problems sets off the metal detector. And then they want to frisk me, but that's cool because I'm like, yes, human touch. but then it's a woman, so now I'm confused. I actually wrote that joke because I do travel a lot, and you know, when you go through TSA, they have that machine now you stand like this and it scans your body for explosive residue. My lady indicates every time for explosive residue. And I found out the hard way, TSA does not love my pussy to bomb jokes. No matter how factual the statement is. But that's in my mid-20s, I started dating a guy who was terrible, and but I was in love, I thought we were going to get married, but he cheated on me constantly. And one of the first times I caught him cheating on me was because the girl he was sleeping with sent me a picture that he had texted to her. And of course it was his penis, right? Naturally. And you guys, I knew it was his penis because I'd seen it before. But I decided I was going to confront him, and I was like, sweetheart, why does Tiffany with an eye have a picture of your penis? And he looked at it and he was just like, that's not my dick. And I was like, that's your hand holding your dick. He goes, maybe you're crazy, that's not my dick. I said, but those are the shorts that I bought you around your waist with your hand holding your dick. He said, Meredith, that's not my dick. I was like, but you're standing in my bathroom wearing those shorts I bought you with your hand holding your dick. He said, Meredith, you're insane. That is not my dick. And I was like, your feet are on my catacorn bath mat. There's a pink cat bath mat with a unicorn horn in my bathroom wearing those shorts that I bought you with your hand holding your dick. He said, you're insane. That is not my dick. So I looked at it and I zoomed in. I zoomed in some more. And I zoomed in some more. And I said, you know, that looks really small to be your dick. He goes, hey, you'll say some shit like that about my dick, Meredith. So I like smart guys. Yeah, but Sean talked a little bit about internet dating, and I tried that. I live in Bristol, and on the internet, there's some bridges out there missing their trolls, y'all, because they are on eHarmony. It is Slim Pickens. And that was the guy I matched with. His name was Slim Pickens. He was nice, and I thought his tractor was sexy. But that's internet, I feel like that's maybe at any age, but especially at my age, you're an option. If you're a man, you're an option for me until you're no longer an option. Until something happens that removes you from being an option. You're an option for me until I find out you're married. You're an option for me until I find out you have kids you don't take care of. You're an option for me until I see your face. You know, you're an option for me until you're no longer an option. So I'm talking with this guy that I met online. We're just texting back and forth because that's what you do. You get to know each other, see if it's worth the time to waste, to go on a date. And we're just normal conversation. And then all of a sudden one day he sends me this video. And he's flipping a tractor tire. He's carrying cinder blocks. And I was like, what the fuck is it? Are you in some sort of work, prison, labor, camp, jail, institution situation? And he said no, which was his first mistake because I would have thought that was hot. I like terrible men. So he said no, and he was just like, no, man, I'm working out. Don't you work out? And I was like, I sit on the couch and eat pasta. No, I don't like working out. He said, here's what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to send you videos every day. You're going to get motivated. You're going to work out. You're going to get in shape. And I said, I'm allergic. He said, you're allergic to working out? I was like, that's not an allergy, no. I'm allergic to men telling me what to do. And he thought he was being cute. He was like, Gary, that's not a real allergy either. And I was like, well, I certainly have an adverse fucking reaction to it. You're no longer an option, douchebag. I don't need to watch you work out. I don't need you to tell me how to work out. But that's, my girlfriends, they are all married, and they found their unicorn men, and they're just great guys, and I love that for them. The same way that my mom, when I asked her, how do you like my outfit, she's just like, I love that for you, that's so brave. I love that for my girlfriends, just like that, Real happy for them, I mean that. But they found their amazing men. My girlfriends are always asking me, we need to settle down, Meredith, we need to settle down. And I'm just like, I'm waiting on Prince Charming, because what else are you going to say, Like, I don't know, when men stop being terrible. But I'm like, no, I'm still waiting on Prince Charming, and my girlfriend Kelly goes, oh, well, you should have kissed a lot of frogs. It's like, kiss them, damn, I've been blowing them this whole time. Then I gotta start over? She's like, yeah, Mary, you gotta go lips to lips. And I'm like, oh. So now I'm just out here sitting on frogs' faces. Have a lot of oral sex with frogs, you guys. It's fun. But I was telling my girlfriend Kelly, I was just like, I don't want a Prince Charming. Like, he's always, in the cartoons, Prince Charming's always like in a white suit, he's all stiff upper lip. I'm gonna get him dirty instantly, you know? Like, I'm gonna embarrass him in the palace. I don't want a Prince Charming. I want somebody that I can, like, be silly with, and be myself, and, like, eat what we want to eat, and, you know, like, not follow the rules with, and I was just like, I don't want a Prince Charming, I want a Shrek. And my girlfriend goes, you're gonna settle for mediocre? And I said, no, bitch, I said I want a meaty ogre. Damn. But you guys, recently I have found my Shrek, I think. He does snort a lot. He farts a lot. So he's very Shrek-like in that aspect. And it doesn't bother me that he farts a lot. Like, the farting doesn't bother me. What bothers me is how much this motherfucker trusts a fart. He has more faith in his farts than most people have in their God. And he's a millennial. Where's his IBS? What the fuck is going on with this guy? I don't understand. But he farts a lot. God love him, but he's cute. Not when he's farting, that's weird. But when we first got together, we were laying in bed one night, you know, we were like in the honeymoon phase where everything was hot and heavy, and he was just like, Mary, what do you like? What do you like in the bedroom? What do you like during sex? And I think when guys ask women that, they want us to say something weird so they're allowed to say something weird. You know? Like, he wanted me to say something like, I want to get dressed up in the Princess Leia bikini and you can watch me Han Solo myself. And then you, Chewbacca. Bacca's what I call my vagina. But that's not what I said, because that's not my fantasy. I'm like, I want you to take the garbage out, do the recycling, and fucking vacuum. But he wasn't going to do that. So I said, you know what I really like? A lot of guys skip like the making out part. Like, I just want to make out. You know, make out on a dry hump like we did in middle school. And, you know, like really get the engines revving, you know? And he goes, he made this face, and he's like, what are you just going to stick something in my butt? So a year and a half in, I still have not got my makeout session, but my boyfriend now jingles when he walks, you guys. Motherfucker's my piggyback till he kisses me. But I'm going to leave you on this. I think that my relationship might be in trouble because I'm 46, I'm perimenopausal, so I have hot flashes. Anybody else out here having hot flashes? Yes, it's unreal, is it not? I go from like wearing all of the clothes that I have in my house to completely naked. So we were snowed in and I was making a cake naked because hot flash. That's what you do when you're in the kitchen, the stove, the oven's on, and it's hot in there. So I'm topless and I'm scraping the cake batter. It's confetti cake batter because that matters, you guys. I'm scraping the cake batter out into the pan and I got some cake batter on my boob. And I was just like, sweetheart, oh, oops, you know. And he was just like, so? And I was like, he looks me dead in my eyes and he says, Meredith, there's raw eggs in that cookie. So I looked him back in his eyes dead and